Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest and our Orc Shaman. Oh yes, we've got Mr. Bork Zapper, yeah, Mr. Bork Bear Zapper right here. And we are attempting to attack these dwarves at the moment. Now, I'm actually going to be doing Hand of Gork right here. Oh, actually, never mind, my Orc Shaman actually cast that. Look at the Doom Diver! The Doom Diver's doing stuff! Yes, that's what we love to see. Alright, and here we go, has just been activated. Let's tell everyone else to charge in as well. And I'm actually going to be doing some damage too, or at least I will hopefully be able to do some damage too. I've got to be a little bit careful here though, because obviously I am not meant to be a fighter. I'm not meant to be a frontline fighter, but if I can get some experience, that's going to be pretty nice for me, you know? Any little bit of experience I can get just by doing some random attacking and damage and things like that, that's going to be really useful for me. So hopefully I'll be able to make that work. This guy has no idea what's happening apparently. Oh, no, don't get killed, don't get killed. Run away a little bit here. Nice. Let's try and kill this guy if we can. He's going to get me a lot of experience. Nice! We actually eliminated him. Look at that. I killed a giant slayer as an Orc Shaman. Not bad. Who would have expected that? Not me, that's for sure. Certainly not me. Alright, so yeah, apart from this is actually a relatively tough opponent. He had 129 troops, and I was able to, well, actually 112 troops, never mind. And he was actually not even bad. He was pretty easy for us to eliminate. I've got to say, I'm quite surprised. But maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I'm more powerful than I think. And maybe we should be taking more risks almost all the time, right? Maybe that's what we should be doing. I don't know, but it seems pretty good to me right now. Let's actually go over here. I'm hopeful for a ransom broker. Can I please get a ransom broker? This guy actually wants to fight me, so I'm thinking that that fellow is probably looking pretty dangerous, but everyone else doesn't seem to be particularly harmful, at least right now, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit problematic nevertheless anyway. Let me see. Yeah, no ransom brokers. Oh, I'm so sad right now. I am so sad. Okay, well, it's okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so I would get close to 6,000 for these guys if I sold them to a ransom broker instead. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find a ransom broker. I'm going to hold out for that, even though it's probably not the best idea to do that, all things considered. There is no enterprise up and running here. That's kind of surprising. I should probably get an enterprise, shouldn't I? Okay, so what do I want to get? Well, I probably want to get an ironworks, all things considered, but that's 8,000. I don't have 8,000, as you can see. So I'm going to get a tannery then, I guess. I can't even get a tannery. Okay. Alright, so we have a bit of a situation on our hands here. I was attempting to raid a village. I know. Usually, I don't usually do this because I have Oggy Boggy, right? Oggy Boggy doesn't like raiding villages, unfortunately. So that's the reason why I tend to stay away from it, at least in this series. But I thought, you know what? I just want to raid a village for once. And he's not going to really mind if we do one. Yeah, sure, he's going to complain about it, but doing one is okay. Now we are up against 260 dwarves. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. I think this probably could be a really big mistake on my part. But let's just hope that it's not. And I'm going to use here we go. I'm going to use, everything. Here we go. I mean, here we go. And let's hope that I'm actually able to achieve victory here. I highly doubt it, actually. But who knows? Alright, we're going to try to go for the retreat here. Yep, there we go. Alright, we were able to retreat. Oh, no. Are you serious? Okay, I'm going to have to leave some people behind here. Didn't really want to, but we kind of have to, unfortunately. But on the flip side, we are really close by to some of our orcish friends here. I technically could go into a battle here and actually fight this guy. 34 versus 36. That's pretty funny. Alright, yeah, we could do this. I think we can actually win this battle without too many issues, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you get into a situation where you are gonna do a raid or anything like that, just be very careful, because in these situations, I thought, you know, I got overconfident. I think that's the problem. I got overconfident because I was thinking to myself, yeah, we are pretty easily capable of taking on enemies that have double the army size that we have. But unfortunately, I can't take on something that has triple the amount, or even quadruple the amount. I actually have no idea. I mean, I've got 80, or I had 80. I don't have 80 anymore. I have about 60 now. And the enemy had 260. So, yeah, that's basically triple. Yeah, that's basically triple. So, in other words, we can't take on anyone that is like that, but we could potentially take on someone else. You know, we could potentially take on someone that has double. Or just slightly less really, really good units. Because the funny thing is about that one little engagement that we had just now is the fact that they had rune lords. Massive amounts of rune lords. And they were very easily capable of basically just deflecting every single thing that we threw at them. Thankfully, they're not impervious, you know, they're not completely invulnerable, but there are situations like now where we are able to take them down. And yeah, otherwise, yeah, we're gonna obviously be moving on here. I'm gonna try to go to Grom Peak. I'm hopeful that we will not get we will not get murdered by some Chaos Dwarves. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm hopeful. Oh, hello. You want to fight me? Oh, hello. Okay, you've got some really, really good units here for me to potentially rescue. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens here. Maybe we can actually make this work. Gozdraz has leveled up once again. I'm going to continue leveling his charisma, by the way, because I want to get his trade skill up a significant amount so that we can start making some decent cash from, you know, from selling gear and stuff like that. Obviously, we're going to get him a firearm and all that wonderful stuff so he can actually start being somewhat useful. These guys only have 18. I'm not entirely sure why he's deciding to attack me, but it could be because he thoroughly believes he can win, which he may very well be able to. A little bit worrying now for me. But I'm going to use Hand of Gork right here, and we'll use Here We Go in just a moment. And we'll see if that is going to work out, maybe. There we go, thank you. Now we can cast that. And I'm wondering whether I should even use a healing potion at this point. I don't even know. Are you running? Are you running because of our morale? Surely not. Our morale is not that bad, right? No, I think they might just be running because they're a little bit weird. You know, sometimes the AI is a bit strange when it comes to terrain like this. Oh, look, there's the Doom Diver. It's throwing the goblins, or it's throwing whatever it is. You know? Yeah, well, I can only be thankful that orcs do seem to actually take care of dwarves pretty nicely. Pretty straightforward right here. Not too bad, at least. And I can really, literally, as I just said, I can only be thankful that they are quite solid when it comes to their physicality. Because without that, we would just be dying all the time. I guess that's maybe the reason why they even went in and did a rework of the Orc faction in general. And there you go, there's the Dwarf Rune Lord right there. Ah, yeah, it's sad. Yep. The Dwarf Rune Lord being eliminated, unfortunately not fast enough, because otherwise I then just got myself eliminated. But I am now able to rescue large amounts of Orcish troops, which I have to say basically just gives me back everything that I needed. And I am very, very pleased about that. That is literally all I can say about it. I love it. Okay, so there you go. Very nice. Let's get these guys leveled up into some Orc Immortals. We've got a Dwarf Rune Lord here once again. I'm probably going to just do a little bit of swapping here. Let's do that, then that, and there we go. All right, that's nice. We got basically no loot whatsoever, but that was not the purpose of it. That was not the purpose of that particular engagement, was it? No, of course not. So let's go over to Grom Peak and cross your fingers, okay? Cross your fingers and hope that there is actually going to be a ransom broker. Alright, so I've made my way all the way over here to Karak Norn, and I'm thinking to myself right now, do I want to go in here and actually attempt to create my own faction? That's the question that we're now having to answer. Because that's the thing, I am actually still a mercenary, so it is going to take me some time to be released from that obligation. But if we do, we could easily come here and potentially take it. I think this is may be doable. They do have 6 rune lords, however, which is obviously the main problem. So we're just going to be raiding this village. Let's see if anyone decides to turn up here. It is highly unlikely that they will, because it is far away. And as you can see, really good amounts of loot here. So this is going to be super, super nice for us, or at least I hope so. Yeah, actually not even that much, to be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed by this. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I have actually been attempting to find a ransom broker. As I said before, I have been attempting to find that, and for some reason, it is absolutely impossible. I don't know why, but I am not finding a ransom broker for the life of me. I'm finding absolutely every single thing but that. I don't know why that's happening, but yeah, we're going to be going and attacking the dwarves after this. I'm literally just wanting to find a ransom broker so badly, because if I have enough money, I can actually just buy a Weaver and Dye Works somewhere, and it's going to give me so much cash over time. Ah, finally I found one. Look at that, 7,000. You see exactly what I'm talking about. That's the reason why I'm looking for these things, because it's just so much more useful than selling it to the tavern keeper. Yeah, sure. You know, the tavern keeper is so much more convenient, because obviously you don't have to come all the way out here. You know, it is a pretty far distance to go just for the sake of selling to a ransom broker, but I now had the ability to just get whatever I wanted. You know, I could just so easily get whatever I wanted, and we had no problem whatsoever getting 7,000 gold from that. Now I can go here and we can literally just buy a Weaver and Dye Works for 1,400 per day. Per day. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it was per day? No. Per week, obviously. Per week. But still, I think that's pretty nice. Anyway, we're going to go and try and fight some dwarven vassals now, and maybe prey upon a couple more villages, even though, funnily enough, I actually don't know whether that's a good idea. Maybe it would be a good idea, that's the thing. But dwarves are generally quite hard for us to dislodge from sieges. It feels pretty difficult to deal with them because they have so many rune lords. The rune lord problem is the main issue. Okay, wait a minute. We've got people coming up here. Yeah, no. We should be fine. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we've got 82 against 74. This is a perfect renown value as well. I mean, obviously, I'd much prefer to have more than this, but it's good, you know? It's good. We're not getting just 5 or 8 or even 10. We're getting 20. We're getting 20 for this. So it's pretty nice. Anyway, I'm actually just going to tell my forces to charge. There is no reason to hold back. We are orcs, after all. So, you know, what do orcs do best? They bash. They bash and they smash. That's real good. You know, that kind of thing. You know, that's what they do, right? That's what they do. Anyway, Hand of Gork. Let's go for it. And here we go. There we go. All right, very nice. Now, what I'm actually also hoping is that at some point we're going to be able to get into a siege defense so that I can actually start leveling up relatively well, because the Foot of Gork is an amazing spell. I just don't have the ability to really use it that effectively because my forces, I mean, let me see here. That actually didn't do too badly. I mean, funnily enough, it happened exactly the same way as it did last time, where I'm attempting to use Foot of Gork, and then everyone literally collapses upon me, and then just goes bomb, 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 and I die. Yeah, you know. That's the kind of thing that tends to happen to me quite often whenever I try to use a spell. But I did get some kills. I did get some kills associated with the spell. So I felt like I did a little bit better than last time. But, well, there could definitely be more improvements. And there we have it, 20 renown for us right there. Super, super nice. And we are then able to capture a bunch of extra enemy troops, and this is going to be exceptional for us. Really, really good. I still have 6,000 gold, remember. Still 6,000 gold. Okay, what we're going to do... Oh, look at that. Wow, okay, that's crazy. The Wood Elves are attempting to take Putrid Stump. I have no idea whether they're going to be... whether they're going to be successful doing that, but... okay, good luck, I guess. I would not want to be them, that's for sure. You know, Skaven and everything, with them having so many ranged troops, it's going to be very difficult for them to make any headway there. Potentially, obviously, you know, that is not a foregone conclusion. They do have the, they do have the ability to do some pretty cool things themselves. And of course, the ransom broker is no longer here. Alright, so we're in a battle against another dwarf, 18 renowned for this, and I've actually decided that I'm going to be heading back to orc territory and buying a mount, because we don't have one, as you can quite clearly tell, and it would probably be pretty useful for us at this point, because then we would be able to have increased mobility. That's going to allow us to pretty much just dominate the battlefield in any way we want, because then we're going to be able to go into enemy lines and hopefully use the Foot of Gork to deal massive damage and hopefully get us some decent levels too. Now, I did manage to find, no, not a ransom broker, but I did manage to find a potion seller, and so we now have 12 healing potions. Not entirely sure if I'm even going to be using these, I mean all of these, at any point, because it seems like it's a hilarious amount, but I have them. So if we do want to do a dungeon, for example, then we'll probably be able to. But I wouldn't mind actually finding some orcish armor that could be really, really useful for us. Because if I can find some orcish armor, I'd be able to go in there and just act like a regular orc warrior, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Is that actually a good idea? I guess so, right? I guess that's a better idea than just doing it how we've been doing it, where I'm just running around like this, where we are basically weak like no one's business. We're really, really weak. We've just got basically no armor whatsoever, which is the main problem here. But the funny thing is, I am capable of doing some pretty decent damage. I just have to get stuck in there a little bit and just get lucky. As you can see, I did just get a kill on a giant slayer, no less. And if I can get a couple of kills like that every single time, I think we're going to be pretty happy, you know? That's not too bad. I am going to also swap out my polearm now as well. I don't really see the need for me to use the polearm any further, to be honest. As you can see, I'm basically not getting very lucky at all when it comes to my... oh, that's pretty lucky. But yeah, when it comes to my actual, you know, ransom broker access, I'm not getting lucky at all in that regard. Now, cool thing, all right? Cool thing here. Gozdraz, he's going to be given this rifle. I do not need money right now because I did the salt route, right? I went to Chaos Dwarf territory and I just did a very quick little salt trade, and I purchased another smithy. I think it's ironworks, yeah. So I purchased another ironworks, and yeah. So basically, I just did that, and we now have 17,000. So that's really, really nice. Obviously, I still haven't found the ransom broker. If I could find a ransom broker, I'd have even more. And it just goes to show that the availability of ransom brokers is just terrible, and that's exactly the reason why the modding team added that functionality with the, you know, with the tavern keepers, because even though they do give you less, it is just the availability of having that possible, you know, to begin with, that really makes a huge difference. Anyway, this actually just got taken back, so technically this is up for grabs. I could technically become a vassal right now and take that, and then hopefully get awarded it, and then we potentially could just leave the orcs after that if we wanted to. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually ask where he is. Kazad Urk Bazav. Okay, I have no idea where that is, but maybe we'll check it out in just a moment. I'm just going to sell all of this stuff. I have decent amounts of food right now. Let's go into the tavern. Ransom broker, is there one? So, amazingly enough, there is not a ransom broker, which is very sad, but yes. Anyway, we can now purchase one of these. This is extremely expensive, by the way. I'm not entirely sure what's even going on with this, but yes, they are very, very expensive. Not entirely sure what the difference is between these two. They have a little bit more armor. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't really care about that. I'm literally just going to buy the 6,000 one. Or should I just spend 3,000? I don't really need it to be super powerful. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. I don't really want to spend a huge amount on his mount, to be honest. I don't think it is that necessary. I mean, yeah, sure, it's definitely going to be useful, but the main reason why it's useful is because of the thick-skinned trait. That's going to be the thing that will really make the huge difference here. Speaking of the thick-skinned trait, not thin-skinned, I would actually like to learn Ignore Pain, because I don't have that learned, if you can believe it. And I'm also going, ooh, I can learn Advanced Ignore Pain. Hello! That's going to cost 15,000. Okay, yeah, no. I don't have the ability to pay for that, but I will soon, or at least I hope so. I mean, maybe we'll be able to. I don't know. I do need to fight more dwarves. I do need to find more ransom brokers and have that be a thing. You know, that would be pretty cool. Actually, wait a minute. Is that the guy? Hello. Yes. Hello there, sir. Hello there. Can I please? Yes. I will become a vassal. Good. Now bear in mind, this is obviously just a small stepping stone in case we do want to create our own faction, which is very much possible. But we're going to need to, you know, step it up a little bit here. And did he actually give me something, by the way? I have no idea whether he actually... Yes, he did. He gave me High Top. Where is High Top? Oh no, it's going to be somewhere random, isn't it? Where it's just going to be... Oh no, it's actually over there. That's not too bad. I mean, it did just get looted, but that's just what they do, isn't it? You know, that's what the wonderful AI does to the player. But yeah, hello there. What do you got going on here, sir? I will fight you. I will fight you. Basically, any single time I can go into a battle, that's a win. You know, that's a win. I do need to get a shield as well, by the way. That's something that I really quite badly need to do. However, let me see what I can do. Foot of Gork is available. Let's see if I can actually do something. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. We actually got good damage right here. And I didn't level up. Oh. Well, that's sad. Yeah, that's really sad, actually. But oh well. Never mind. We actually used it well this time. We actually used it really, really nicely. Okay, I'm super pleased about that. Now my forces can just go in all buffed up to the nines. And hopefully they're going to be able to absolutely murder everything. And I'm going to try to use my boar here to do some damage. Not sure if it's really going to do much. But, I mean, it should be fine, right? I mean, it should be fine. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I mean, I just don't have any power strike. That's the thing. You know, I just don't have any power strike. That's the main thing that's causing me to have issues here. And my proficiency in one-handed actually isn't even bad, to be honest. All things considered. And it's actually super easy to even hit from horseback here as well. Look at that. But these rune lords are going to absolutely murder us, so I've got to be a bit careful of those guys. But apart from that, yeah, we should be fine. I mean, look at that. How many kills did I actually get, by the way? Because I have no idea. It didn't tell me how many I got. I mean, I think it was about 8, I think. If all things considered, I think it's probably like 8 or something. I don't know. I didn't think it was that many. But we did kill quite a few high-tier units, like hammerers. I mean, hammerers are kind of mid-tier, I guess. But that's still good, you know? That's still relatively good. And I'm pretty proud of ourselves for being able to actually make it work and actually hit with that thing for once. Anyway, Black Orc Immortals, join us. Thank you. Yes. Let's just gain a bunch of these. Yeah, we'll get those. And look at that. Dwarf Rune Lords. Look at that. Dwarf Rune Lords. Look at that. Look. This could be amazing for us. This could absolutely be insane if I could find a ransom broker. Ah, this episode is literally just me trying to find ransom brokers. It's absolutely preposterous, really. I mean, that's the funny thing. I would be able... technically, I would be able to purchase Advanced Ignore Pain if I had the ability to, you know, find a ransom broker. I'm pretty sure I would be able to do that. Anyway, where are the orcish banners? Which one? Which one is an orcish banner right here? This one? Mother Crusher. Let's go for the Mother Crusher one. That sounds pretty good. There we go. And let's go into the tavern here. Wait a minute. What do we got going on here? Is that guy? I could potentially... I could recruit that guy. That could be a potentially good move. He's going to have a lot of wood save, that fellow, I think. Is that a ransom broker? No. Oh, I am pained right now. I am absolutely pained by the fact that we're not having any of these ransom brokers for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we can get advanced ignore pain as an orc really, really easily in comparison to a dwarf. So that just goes to show that, you know, they have such unique progression. And I love that. You know, having any kind of customization and different progression trees or lines or paths or whatever you want to call it, that's absolutely fantastic. That is literally one of the greatest things you can have in an RPG kind of situation like this. It really makes a huge difference to the overall benefit of what you're doing at the time. You know, because I'm thinking to myself right now, oh, look at that, I can get advanced ignore pain. I had no idea that I could even get that so early on, and now that I do, well, that's a different story. Now I'm trying super hard to get that amount of cash to be able to make it work. Okay, well, let's just see if I can maybe prey upon a couple of dwarves here. What's actually going on in here? Yeah, they have... Well, I'm not ever going to be able to go in there. Not right now, at least, but, you know. Yeah, point a prominent nobleman. That's absolutely fine. And let's actually... Wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, they're actually fighting. Wait a minute. Is this a siege? It's a siege. Oh, yeah. All right. This is what I'm loving. I'm loving this. Okay, wait. I need to be very, very careful here. Okay, I have Foot of Gork at the ready. Oh yes, you know what I'm gonna do. You know that I'm gonna do something amazing here, or I'm going to absolutely fail. Yeah, fail. That is hilarious. The one time that we get into a siege defense and I have a pretty decent shot at doing massive damage and I miss. Well, not miss, but you know, it fails to cast. Okay, well, it's fine. We can still do it. We just need to wait 5 seconds. We have the possibility of doing massive damage. Nice! Look at that damage! Oh, look at that damage. Oh, why did we not level up? Why did I not level up from that? Am I not gaining huge amounts of experience from that? I mean, yeah. I mean, look, we did level up, but I actually have no idea when. When did we actually level up? I don't know. But I've actually been taking points into inventory management as well. I've found that has been significantly useful for us. And I'm actually thinking of taking Constitution now, but I have so many healing potions. I feel like maybe I should just take Pathfinding instead. Pathfinding at the moment is at 8. It's an exceptional amount. And how many did I actually kill? I have no idea, but I'm going to wait another 100 seconds and then we'll use the Foot of Gork again. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to use Foot of Gork again. We did manage to achieve victory there, and yeah, I didn't really gain that much experience, unfortunately. But yeah, apart from that, I'm still looking for a ransom broker, as you might expect. But yeah, there you go. It seems like I'm more of a broken record now about that. And it's actually quite funny because I don't even know whether... Do they have... They do have ransom brokers, don't they? They do have ransom brokers. Anyway, I'm just going to get this guy to join me. Why not? He's an orc. He's an orc companion. Might as well do that. And I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.